Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 6 decks of cards for this reading today. I'm going to bring in the masculine and the feminine Gets Real Oracle. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. I'm also going to bring in the Almost Tarot and the Beyond Indigo Divine Guidance cards. And I'm going to bring in 2 Power Couple decks. We're going to bring in the Supernatural Power Couple deck and the Power Couple deck. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. And also to let you know, if you love horoscope readings, I have done a members horoscope reading today. So if you are a member, you can check that out. I've done the energy from your higher self for you and for your person. So whatever sign you are, whatever sign they are, you get a message today. So if you do want to join that, you get 3 extra videos a week, including that one today. Just check out the link in the description box below. So let's connect then and see what's going on. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? Look at that transformation, amazing. You may be seeing butterflies today, moths. 555, big signs of change. And that's a big sign that the journey is changing. Things are changing between the two of you. Things are improving, improvement's underway. What's the energy around them today? The energy coming in around them today. And what's the energy around the journey today? Flying out, amazing, okay? Look at that, we've got flirting and they are reminiscing about flirting with you. You may be reminiscing about flirting with them. Times you shared together. Powerful. And this is really powerful as we get ready for the new week, because obviously we're moving towards the moon cycle shifts and changes. So what's the energy around you today? What's the energy around you jumping out? What's the energy around them today? And I feel the message coming through today is just take your time, relax, breathe, be confident. Look at this, because there's going to be an eventual positive outcome, absolutely. So everything is moving forward, everything's on track. So what's the energy around you today from a power couple perspective? What's the energy around them today from a power couple perspective? And what's the energy around the journey? Flying out, wow. Okay. What's the energy coming in around you today? And this is more of the energy of what the connection is like at the moment, what's happening or what's coming in. What's the energy around them today? And what's the energy around the journey today, please, angels? Thank you. And then we're going to bring in some messages. So what are you thinking today? What are the angels wanting you to know? What are you getting real about? And what are they getting real about? What are they getting real about right now? Thinking about, thank you. There we go. And that one and that one. Okay. Let's see what's going on then. So I love that you've got transformation coming out, because there's big changes going on within you right now. And you may be feeling better. You may be feeling different. Maybe you're feeling empowered. You've been taking your power back, so you're feeling stronger. And there is big changes coming into your life. So I feel you may be feeling physically better. Maybe you've been going through ascension symptoms and now you're coming out the other side of those, or you're starting to understand a lot more why you go through things physically and emotionally to improve yourself on a soul level. So you're feeling transformed, you're feeling enlightened, illuminated. You may be going through transformation in other areas of your life. So maybe your career's improving, you could have changed your job, or maybe you're in the process of doing that now. Maybe you've been transforming the way you look, or something to do with your body. So maybe dietary changes, more meditation, spiritual practices. Maybe you've been transforming your home because you've been working on preparation. So you could have upgraded your home in some way. Maybe you've redecorated, moved things around. You could have had a move or just a change. So I do feel things are transforming. And this is a big sign of change coming in. So as I said, you may see butterflies, you may see moths, you may see 555, you may see dragonflies. We've got stability. So stability is coming in on your spiritual path. And stability is coming in because of your spiritual path, which means the more you connect with source, the more you give things to heaven, the more things will transform in your life, in your day-to-day reality. And what I'm seeing here as well is this is you and this is them. So you're here shining your light, and that gives you stability. This means you're not chasing them anymore. You're not trying to force things forward anymore. You're just shining your light, and that gives you stability. And you know your journey is filled with power because it's a spiritual journey. It's part of your spiritual path. So I'm seeing this as them looking out at you, coming to you, because all paths lead home. So you're this lighthouse standing strong with stability, and they are on the path back to you. I'm also seeing this as you moving towards your spiritual dreams and your goals and the things that you want. So this could well be you seeing the pathway now lit up to union, or you can see the pathway lit up to what your dreams and desires are. So you're feeling more stable within yourself, and that's why you're transforming in that way. So you may be seeing 1212 because that's also a huge sign of stability, or you may be seeing 1221, a sign that it's happening. You may even be seeing 999. So I do feel number sequences are important right now, because 999 is a part of your spiritual path. You're being shown you're moving forward. So you may be becoming more in tune with source. You may be praying more, connecting with your angels more. Maybe you feel like you've got a better connection now with God than you had before, or the higher power, the universe. You're just feeling more in touch with nature. You're feeling more in touch with yourself, because anything that's causing you pain, anything that brings darkness into your world or into your mind or even into your heart, you are giving that to heaven in exchange for peace. And that's bringing in a transformation. So when you give your problems to heaven, then you feel much easier, lighter. The darkness goes away. So you're replacing fear with faith. And that's transforming things in your life. You're learning to let go. You're learning to surrender. And that's what she's doing in this card. You know, she is surrendering. She is kind of holding her hands up to heaven here, saying, I give this to you in exchange for peace. Thank you for taking my burdens away. Thank you for helping me to feel safe and strong and complete. And maybe you've been through something else lately that's transformed you. You may have lost a loved one. Because I'm also seeing this as a graveyard. So maybe you're visiting someone at a graveyard over the weekend, or you're thinking about a loved one in heaven who's passed, and you know that they are with you. They are giving you stability on your spiritual path. They are sending that to you. I feel someone may have also received some kind of stability or inheritance from a loved one. And you may be saying thank you in your own way, being grateful for what they've left you and what you've received. And this may also help you to transform things in your life. Now, I know that won't resonate with everyone, but you can also think about the way your life has been, the way you've gone through loss and grief. The things you feel you may have lost on this journey, whether it's a person you love, such as a mother, father, or a family member, a friend, or even going into separation is such a big part of transformation on this journey. Or maybe you've lost a job or something's changed and you've changed yourself because of it. So you've grown stronger from it. Remember, God will not give you anything that you can't handle. And ultimately, everything we go through is an opportunity for us to find faith and to build our faith in Him. And that's what you're being shown. Now, I love this because you've got Betty and Archie. And these are characters from Riverdale, supernatural characters. But the message is, I've dreamed of being with you for all of my life. So you've dreamed of being with this person for all of your life, even if you're only aware of them now. You've had this dream of being together since the moment you were born into this physical lifetime. Remember, you and your one are the same soulmate. So it doesn't matter whether you were born around the same time or years apart. It doesn't matter whether there's an age gap or not. You were both aware of each other from the moment you were born into the body, because you came here to find each other. And you will have been dreaming of them, and they will have been dreaming of you throughout the years, even if you haven't been aware of them directly. So what you're saying is, I've dreamed of being with you all of my life. And you know that being with them is your biggest dream. It's your wish fulfillment. It's what you want to happen. And what you know deep inside is meant to happen too. So the angels are transforming your life, and you as well inside and them, to bring this dream into reality. So you may have actually had a dream about them lately that's been really intense. And this is remembering that this is true love. And true love may be shown in fairy tales, but it's in reality too. And twin flame love is the most purest form of love. And the most powerful thing is, it's the most painful form of love, but it brings in the most rewards. And it brings rewards in even when you're not together. Because when you perceive it differently and you start recognizing just how much change and transformation has taken place within you and within your life since you've been aware of this journey, you start recognizing how amazing it actually is. Think about how you are now and who you are now, and how and who you were 10 years ago, and think about how you've transformed. Think about when you met them and who you are now and where you are in your life now. In your life as in financial life, career, spiritual life, the way you are as a person. And think about how much you've transformed along the way. And that's all part of your spiritual path, and that's something to be grateful for. So instead of feeling stressed because things perhaps aren't where you want them to be just yet, be blessed, feel blessed because of all the magic that's been taking place. And you do have an amazing friendship. And I love this because, first of all, we've got bumblebee. So you may be seeing bumblebees. And bumblebees are a symbol of magic, a symbol of a miracle that's coming into your life, a miracle in communication. And this is also reminding you, it's not just about the love that you share and the desire and the attraction, it's the friendship too. It's the way that you just gel together, you get on. You're best friends, united in love, and that's the glue that keeps the union together. And that's what keeps bringing you back together. Yes, the passion and the desire, but also the way you connect with each other. So the bumblebee is a sign of the friendship returning and the friendship building and things moving into place. There may also be someone called Charlie here. So again, take names as these resonate with you. Betty, Archie, these names are coming in as extra things today. I'll also bring in at the end the letters today. I bring these in sometimes to bring in extra messages to see if you can get any letters connected with your person or you or the journey itself. But this is showing you that things are shifting forward. I also feel I've got to say this as well. Give me lots of messages today, so take what resonates with you. It won't resonate with everyone. This may be for one person watching. If you've helped someone during their time of addiction, your person, but this could be also someone else, you've transformed through this. But I feel ultimately you may have been there for a friend, or you may have created a beautiful support system for your person when they've been healing from addiction. Because they showed me Charlie like a drug. Okay, so this could also be a drug addiction that's been lifted from someone there because of your love and friendship. I also feel that through friendships you have, and this could be you getting better acquainted with your own self, becoming your own best friend. It could be the support system you have around you. So this could be family, friends, or it could be here on the channel, having that community, helping you to overcome your own addictions. Whether these are physical addictions you have, like smoking weed or drinking alcohol, things you want to quit because of your spiritual path, or things you feel aren't serving you on your spiritual path, like obsessing over social media or constantly going into fear. Or I feel that you are handling things better and transforming from things you used to do. So again, think about the way you used to be and the things you used to do and who you are today. You know, when I think about me in my 20s, for example, is a lot different than the person I am now in my late 40s. Because I was a big drinker, socializer, you know, did things to abuse my body, really. And now I see my body as a temple. So it really is about the way you change. So it's so important that you have compassion for yourself on this journey, because when you have compassion for yourself, you're kind to yourself. You don't expect too much of yourself. You don't need things to be different than they are right now. You are in acceptance. And this is why the journey makes sense when you're in that energy, because you feel at peace. And also to remember that you are the creator of your reality, because God made you in his image, and God is a creator, so he made you a creator. The I am reality of you. I am valuable. I am safe. I am in a loving, wonderful relationship. I am transforming. I am on my spiritual path. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. So you are creating in every moment. So remember, what you focus on grows. So are you focusing on love and light, or are you focusing on fear and negativity? You have the power to transform and turn that around. So I feel the message I need to share with you today as we prepare for the weekend is to be proud of yourself, the person you are today and who you are and what you're doing today. Because it will be a lot different than what you were doing yesterday or the day before or 10 years ago. So be proud of the person you are now. So for your person, we've got embrace. And they are resting and rejuvenating right now to make good choices to come into your embrace. So I definitely feel they are thinking about you. Remember in the other cards for the journey, we had the reminiscing and the flirt cards coming up. So I definitely feel they are thinking about your embrace, wanting to hold you, to lie in your arms, to kiss you, to make love to you, to be with you. And it feels like they are resting right now and rejuvenating. So they're taking time out to be able to make the right choice, a good choice, to come and be with you. Because this is all they want. This is what they're dreaming about. This is what they're dreaming about, daydreaming about, fantasizing about, having flashbacks about, thinking about, being with you in that embrace. And they want to embrace this journey with you. It's not just about being in your arms. It's about embracing the journey. And because they want to hold you, they may be having issues with their arms today or their hands or their fingers, because when we are repressing those feelings and emotions of what's natural, we will get pains, aches. You may get cuts on the fingers or bash your nails up or, have issues with circulation, because they want to embrace you, and that's circulation. That's the blood rushing around the body. So they may also be having circulation issues. So I definitely feel that this is them wanting to come to you. And they are gathering the courage right now through rest and rejuvenation. They are gathering the strength through rest and rejuvenation, not only to reach out to you and embrace this love and move towards it, but also to make the right choice, which is a good choice. Remember, good choices are when they choose themselves. Because this is what they're dreaming about. It's not healthy when they're hiding from this, repressing it, or even trying to hide in someone else's arms, because it never feels the same. So they are getting their energy back today. So if they are quiet, that's the reason why. Now, I love this because we've got 3 cards coming up for the power couples, and we've got the same couple in 2 of the cards. So we've got Anya and Xander and Anya. Now, when I created this deck, I created it with the first person's name being the message, who's giving the message. So in a way, this is kind of like the masculine saying this to the feminine, and then the feminine saying this to the masculine. So, and Anya, I'll just give you a backstory. It just gives you an idea. And they give me also the name Anna, Anya, Alexander, Alex, Xander. So you may be also receiving messages in these names. And we've got Tara and Willow as well. And we've got the willow tree. We've got weeping willow. So this could also be a very emotional time for them right now. And they're also showing me green Tara. So a lot of strength coming in for them. So I feel what your person is saying to you, first of all, more than anything, is that your love has changed me, because it has. And these are characters out of Buffy the show, just to let you know, because I'm a huge Buffy fan. And Anya was a demon, okay, and then she met Xander, a human, and she changed. He changed her life. And she was also a demon who was, she really caused problems for men who'd caused problems for their woman. Obviously take the gender out of it, but the point is, for scorned women. So say if someone had been betrayed by their partner, Anya would come in and create a problem for that partner who caused all the problems. She'd perhaps put boils on them or do something crazy to them, So obviously she was a bitter demon. She was bitter about love. And Xander changed her life. He changed the way she thought about love in general. And this is what you need to understand. So when your person is going through their own inner demons, you change their life through your light and your love. You turn things around in their mind. You show them what love really is. You show them another way, that they can have another life. Just like Xander gave Anya another life. So you can have another life with your twin, and they are recognizing that they can have that life with you. So they're saying to you, your love changed me inside and out. And that's why we've also got transformation, remember, for you, because you are one. So even though this card's come out for you, they are transforming to make good choices, to embrace this love. And when they are reminiscing about you, thinking about your embrace and wanting to embrace this love, they remember how much you've changed them. And this is really what I've just spoke about. Remember, you are one soul. So you are mirrors. So I've just said to you, remember how far you've come and the person you are now and how much you've changed on this journey. Well, they've changed too. And you're saying to them, against all odds, our love makes sense and works. Because it shouldn't really make sense or work, because Xander is a human and Anya is kind of like this ex-demon. And it's about remembering that the person you used to be is not the person you will end up as, and you are still transforming into that person, but you're always transforming. So, for example, the person you are today, like I said, is different than the person you were yesterday or 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and so on. So you're saying it may not look right on paper, and they give me fear, or it may not seem right to other people. It may not make sense. They give me a lot of fear around this. And that could be because of differences between you or age gaps or anything else. But it makes sense and it does work because you are one. And you recognise each other within each other. And you just click. And you just gel and it just works. So you may not know how it works, but it just works. And that's the most powerful thing. And the thing is, the reason why you overcome so many things to be together, like perhaps karmic relationships or religious differences or other things, age gaps, other things, is because you prove to the world, guess what? Love conquers all. Love conquers all, against all odds. It may not make sense, but it does. It may not seem like it should work, but it does. And they know that too. Against all odds. And this is also a huge sign they're going to fight for you. And we've got Tara and Willow, which is all about magic. And Tara and Willow are also same sex. Okay, so if you're in the same sex connection, this is also showing you it works. Especially if they are still fighting that. Maybe they are still in, they're in the wrong connection, or they're in a karmic situation, or they're hiding, or they're not coming out yet. You've changed them in that way. You've helped them to follow their truth and their heart, and to recognise the truth about who they are and what they want and what satisfies them and what doesn't. So you excite me and make me feel special. And this is the message. You excite them. You make them feel special. In their day-to-day world, they don't feel that way. They may feel odd done to. They may feel used. They may feel abused. They may feel they're in a codependency. They may feel like they're overgiving in their situation. And I know that may trigger you, because you might think, well, why aren't they giving to me? Or why aren't they looking at me? And it's because they're not looking at themselves properly. They're not giving to themselves properly. But there's magic taking place. Tara and Willow are witches. So this is about magic. Okay, magic coming in. Affirmations, working with the universe, spiritual practices. It's all part of your spiritual path to be together. And they're really guiding me as well to the hands, holding hands, and the pinky promise there. The promise of what's to come. Now we've got fun and healing. So first of all, there's lots of healing between the two of you and in this connection. So they are going through a healing right now, especially because we've got rest and rejuvenation. So I feel this is the healing, so they can bring fun into the connection and embrace this love. So obviously we've got the embrace. And when you are spending time together in this way, it's fun. It's fun to hold each other. It's fun to make love. It's fun to laugh together. It's fun. And they're healing their life to be able to bring more fun into you. Now, we've got Monica and Chandler here from Friends. Okay, so this is also a huge sign of the passion and the friendship united, which is what I've also said in the other message for you. So you are best friends, like Monica and Chandler and Friends, but you're also united in passionate love. And you have fun together, you get on, and that's a very healing thing. And they recognise that within you. It's not just physical attraction. It's not just lust. It's the whole package. You tick all the boxes, and that's what they know. And we've got Megan and the Machine here. And what you help them to do is step out of the grind and the robotic day that they have. Eat, sleep, repeat, like a machine, patterns. If they are in a karmic relationship, it's the same thing all the time. There's no fun. And you're healing that within them. You're showing them a new way. So you're saying to them, there is a new way here. You can have fun. You can have a life that's filled with passion and wonder and magic. You can wake up in the morning excited to start your day. And that's what you're showing them. So again, we've got the names here, Monica, They're also giving me a message about Monday. Something could be coming in on Monday. They're also showing me chandeliers. We've got Chandler. Chan. These are names you may be connecting with. We've got Megan as well. Megan Watterson as well is coming through. So maybe you like using her decks. That's coming through. And machine, so a machine. So maybe your person works with machinery or likes machines in some way. Now we've got, it's the fear that creates problems. And this is what they want you to know. The fear creates problems. Now, sometimes that fear comes up because of others, what others say or what others do or the people they are around. And they want you to remember that if they're around other people right now, if they're in a karmic situation or they're dealing with someone that you don't like or someone you know isn't really serving them in some way, they are still learning lessons and they're learning to overcome their fear. They're learning to recognize that it's only the fear that causes the problem. When they focus on love, it brings in a solution. And that's what they want to tell you. They want to admit things to you. They're saying, I want to tell you, I want to admit to you, it's only been my fear holding me back. I want to tell you that I have been learning through these other situations and it's not the same as being with you. I want to tell you that you're the one for me and you've changed my life and that I want to embrace this love with you. I want to make good choices, the right choices. I want to tell you that I want to earn your trust. I will earn it. So they want to earn your trust. And that's what they're thinking about today. So the energy around the journey, we've got reminisce and flirt. Now, so they are definitely thinking about the past. And so are you. So you're going to be on each other's mind today. You may be having flashbacks if you've spent time together, if you've made love, or even if you just flirted with each other. And it could be in person, it could be over text message, it could be over the internet, however you've connected, it could be through a telepathic link. But you were both thinking about each other, wanting to come back to each other. And that's what's coming eventually. So again, this is a yes from heaven. And I feel also if you've got a question on your mind today, if it's coming from a place of love, not fear, the answer is yes. So obviously coming from a place of love is, I know we're going to be in union, is that right? Yes, eventually it will happen. If you're in fear thinking, oh, they don't love me, is that right? And you're thinking, yes, it's not right, it wouldn't resonate with you. It's coming from fear. So you must have confidence in this journey. And remember, they are gaining the confidence right now to be able to embrace this love. Your mirrors. And you're gaining confidence to remember your power. Now, they're also showing me the green eyes. Someone may connect with green eyes. I've got green eyes. But I feel this is, what we used to say as a kid growing up in our house was green-eyed greedy. And I feel that you're also releasing greed. Now, I don't mean like greed as in gluttony or anything like that. What I mean is letting go of the need. When we have a need, we can feel greedy with it. We can feel greedy for their love. So it's also about surrender and letting go and not chasing this love. We can also get green eyes if we are feeling jealous. So there could be some jealousy there. And remember, this is reminding you that you don't need to be jealous of anyone they are spending time with, because they are learning lessons from that person, and that person is not you. Remember, you're the best friend united in love. You're the whole package. So there's no need to be jealous of anyone they are spending time with in their friendship groups or in their love relationships, because it's not the same. But I do definitely feel they are feeling a bit jealous about being with you, because of who you're with, and about being good enough for you, and that will bring them to you. Now, we've got Robin and Regina. Now, first of all, I love this because Robin is also a huge sign of unconditional love. So you may see Robins, and Robins are also a sign from the other side. So if you see Robins, it could be a symbol from a loved one, usually a mum or a dad or someone you've been very close to who's showing you love through coming to you as a Robin. I've been seeing many Robins lately, which is a symbol of my mum, because I see magpies remind me of my dad. Robins can also be a sign from Jesus. So if you've been talking to Jesus and you see a robin, that's a huge sign he is with you. And he's reminding you to operate in love, not fear, to respond with love instead of reacting with fear, to remember this is a journey of unconditional love. So unconditional love does not chase, it does not force, it does not demand, it does not put conditions down. Love is patient and kind, and love it's the energy of allowing, so you allow things to unfold. And we've got Robin and Regina, who were out of Once Upon a Time. And you've got Robin as in Robin Hood, who also gives to the poor. He may take from the rich, but he gives to the poor. So what I'm feeling with this is, this is also about community, being kind, working on service, and being like the archer, because Robin Hood was an archer. So it's about having that vision. And Regina changed as well, because Regina was a dark kind of dark queen or a dark witch, and then she became good. So again, you change me. This is how the love changes each other. You change each other, and you change on your spiritual path. The person you were, like I said, both of you, is different to who you are today. Maybe your jobs have changed. The people you spend time with has changed. The way you talk has changed. Your energy in general has changed because you're more peaceful now. Maybe you stopped doing things that you used to do automatically, like swearing or watching films with gore in, or negative things, because you get affected differently. Even gunfire on a film may affect you differently now than it did 10 years ago. So you've changed. And what you were saying to them is, you were everything I could ever want, and they're saying this to you. That's why eventually you'll be together, because it's destiny. And look at this, we've got Carrie and John for forgiveness. So this is also a journey that allows you to forgive yourself, to forgive others, to forgive your person, to forgive the karmic partner, to forgive everyone and everything in all directions of time that's hurt you. And most importantly, it's so important you forgive yourself. So obviously they are forgiving themselves for the things they've done, but you also have to forgive yourself for the things you've done. To have compassion for yourself, especially if you've rushed things forward, or you've said things you regret, or you've done things in haste or fear. Remember, fear is what causes the problems. So that's why it's so important to look at things differently. So when you look at things differently from a higher perspective, you recognize it's fear that causes the problems, and it's love that creates the solutions. So don't be so quick to judge someone, or use words like narcissist or gaslighter or avoidant, or whatever the words are they use nowadays, ghosting up, because there's a reason. They're doing that because of fear. It doesn't justify behaviour. It helps you to understand it and get a handle on it and observe it and forgive it. And you got Carrie and John. So again, there may be the name John, Jonathan, Carrie, Catherine's coming through as well. But don't worry if you're not resonating with any of these names. It's just extra messages coming through. I'm going to use the letters anyway. But in Carrie and John, Carrie and John are out of Sex and the City. So Carrie Bradshaw and Mr. Big. Okay, so this is really, when I created this card, this was based around what happened in the film when they were getting married, and then he backed out. And he only chickened out for a second. He wanted to marry her, but she lost the plot and everything blew up. So again, misunderstandings. And they didn't speak for a long period of time. So again, they went into a long period of separation. However, when they were brought back together by the universe, because they came back together at a certain time, they didn't call each other or message each other. It just happened that way. They were brought back together by the universe. They looked at each other and run into each other's arms. It was forgiven in that moment. And this is the truth. When you and your person come back together, by the way, doesn't matter how long you've had time apart, you can't help it but smile. Doesn't matter what's gone on between you, how painful it's been, or what chaos has happened. You'll smile at each other as soon as you lock eyes. You can't help it, you can't not. Because it's the love. The love comes through. And it takes over, and it eradicates and dissipates and gets rid of all that fear and pain, all the struggle. And that's when you remember, what was I even worrying about? This person is my destiny. This person is the one I'm meant to be with. This person is my truth. So forgive everything and rise. So a lot of healing and forgiveness taking place. And also that's about apologies and things changing. So let's get some letters out here. What do we need to know? Let's see what spells out today. So we've got K, N, and O. The first thing I've got coming through there is no. You just know. You just know that everything is working out. You just know. And they give me the word spot. So I've got, spot. I've got spot as well. I'll give you these letters in a second, but just what I'm spelling out first of all. So we've got spot. So they hit the spot, and so do you. You hit the spot in all ways. It hits the spot being with them, and it hits the spot being with you. And that's about desire and understanding. They give me the word hotspot. So there may also be a spot that you go to that means something, a hotspot. And this could again be something, they hit your hotspot, obviously, they turn you on. But what I'm feeling is there may be a specific way the universe is going to bring you back together, just like the universe did that for Carrie and John, where, you know, if she hadn't gone to pick up his shoes, she would have lost them, and they had to get rid of the apartment and whatever else. They were brought back together, no matter what. So I do feel there's going to be a serendipitous meeting. So what I'm getting coming through is opportunities. And if you've seen the number 313 and you've seen it constantly, the angels are asking you, if you're seeing that number, to have faith in the lucky opportunities coming in, because there's going to be a hotspot. So I'm seeing hotspot as the universe creating a way and a time for you to come back together without you needing to control anything or do anything. It's going to happen naturally. We've also got Z, E, and Z. So someone's name may be Z, or Zena, you know, or something like that, okay? Just seeing what else is coming through here as well. My, because you belong together, so they see you as theirs. We've also given me the word ill as well, even though that isn't coming through. I've got two eyes here, but they're giving it me like if there is any ascension symptoms. They're also giving me the number 11, so 1111 or 111, which is a sign to believe. They're also giving me the number sequence 110 or 100 as well, which is coming through. So you may be seeing these numbers. It's all a big sign about change coming in. So the letters we've got K, N, T, and O, and that's not. Not, okay? So also, when I say not, I don't mean as in not, N-O-T, I mean not as in a knot that's bound. So this is bound. Your love is bound. And it's knotted. In other words, you are connected. Like a knot, you are connected. You can't undo that knot. And I feel they are also undoing other things in their life. So if they are tied up or tied into something, they're releasing those things in their life. So we've got K-N-O-T, we've got P, we've got S-U-M-Y, two I's, H-Z-O, two E's and a Z. Okay, so that may mean something to you. So we've got two Z's, two I's. We've got P, we've got Pot as well. So that could be a nickname or it could be a surname, Pot, Potter, Potsy, something like that. We've got we've got money in this as well. So money, you know, M-U-N-Y, not money as in money, but this could also be money issues. We've got honey. They may call you honey, spells out honey there. Okay, so they may call you honey, or you may call them honey, but it's also about the power of the love. They give me the word keeper as well. Keep, got keep here, you're to keep. You know, it's real. They also give me the word peek, because they are peeking at you. They may be watching you on social media. There's a lot coming into this today. So, you know, I could be here all day doing this. I mean, they give me the word otter as well, because I feel there's a otter connected with cleansing. They're giving me like otters are in the water as well, coming out of the water. Someone's spirit animal could be a zebra or an otter. They give me the word must as well. Got must there. So they're giving me musk as well, because I've got musk, which could be, and dusk. We haven't got a D, but they showed me dusk. That could be important at night. But musk could be what they wear. They could wear a fragrance that's very musky. They're also giving me the name Mustafa. So you put these together. I could stay on this all day, bringing words out of these messages. But we've got P, we've got N, we've got O and O. They also feel like poo for how they've treated you as well, by the way, and they need to forgive themselves for that. So I'm just going to put all these letters up so you can see them. Okay, it's just a nice way of doing this sometimes. I don't use the letters all the time, but when I'm guided to, it's nice to bring them in. They're also giving me the word sin as well, because it feels like you're releasing sins of the past, things that you've done, forgiveness again, a lot of healing energy going on or taking place. And I might use the charms in tomorrow's reading to do something different. So if you've enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if any of these words resonate with you as well that I've picked up on today, because, you know, I find it very interesting. I read all the comments as well, you know, if you've resonated with the letters there. But have a great day and focus on the love, not the fear, because this is all coming into place. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.